Have you ever checked your bank account after a completely normal month and felt something was wrong? Like, really wrong. You didn't buy anything crazy. No luxury watch. No insane shopping spree. Just life, groceries, a few meals out, maybe a small upgrade, here and there, and yet your money is gone. Not gone. So where did it go? And more importantly, who is quietly taking it from you? Without you even noticing? Because here's the truth, no one tells you. You're not broke because you down to earn enough. You're broke because the world has changed, and you're still spending like it hasn't. And today, I'm going to show you 10 things that are silently destroying your money. And the worst part, you probably paid for at least 3 of them this week. But stay with me, because the last one, almost nobody sees coming. Asterisk, picture this. It's Friday night. You're tired. You've worked all week. You open your phone, scroll a little, and think, let's just order something. It's just one meal, right? But that one meal is where it starts. Not big decisions. Small ones, invisible ones. The kind that don't feel dangerous until you add them up. Because money doesn't disappear in one big mistake. It disappears in hundreds of tiny ones. And today, we're exposing them. Asterisk, I've spent years studying how money actually works. Not just earning it, but keeping it. And what I realized is shocking. Most people don't have an income problem. They have a leak problem. Their money is leaking from places they don't even question anymore. Things that used to make sense, but don't anymore. Asterisk, let's start with something simple. Fast food. It used to be cheap. That was the whole point. Quick, affordable, convenient. Now, it's none of those. You pull up to the drive-thru, order a burger, fries, and a drink, and suddenly your total is $15, $18, sometimes even $20 for fast food. Think about that. You're sitting in your car, eating out of a paper bag, paying the same price as a real restaurant meal from a few years ago. And here's the scary part. You don't question it anymore. Now let us add DOT math. $15 a meal. Just 3 times a week. That's $1.45 in a month. $180 in a year. Over $2,000. Gone, just like that. And what did you get? A few temporary meals that you don't even remember. Asterisk, but fast food isn't even the worst. The real damage? Restaurants, you sit down. Order casually. Maybe an appetizer. Definitely drinks. Because, why not? And then the bill comes $70, $80, $100. For one night. Night. Now imagine you do this twice a week. $200 a week. $800 a month. $9,600 a year. Almost $10,000. Just on food you could be made a Tom. Let that sink in. $10,000. And you didn't even notice it happening. Asterisk, now let's talk about something people defend like crazy. Phones. Every year, a new one drops. Slightly better camera. Slightly faster speed. And suddenly, your perfectly working phone feels old. So you upgrade? $1,000? Gone. Again. But here's the truth. You're not buying a better life. You're buying a slightly sharper selfie. Now imagine this. Instead of upgrading every 2 years, you keep your phone for 5 years. You save thousands. Thousands. That could have been invested. That could have grown. Instead, you traded it for a marginal upgrade you stopped caring about after 2 weeks. Asterisk, now this one is dangerous because it's invisible. Subscriptions, $10 here, $15 there. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon. Random apps you forgot you even signed up for? Individually, nothing. Together, everything. Let's say you have 6 subscriptions. $12 each. That's $72 a month. In a year, $864, nearly $1,000, for things you barely use. And the worst part, you don't feel it, because it never hits all at once. It just leaks. Asterisk. Now let's get uncomfortable. Clothing. Not normal clothing, branded clothing. You walk into a store. See a plain t-shirt. 10. Then another one. Same material, same fit, different logo, $120. And people buy it. Why? Because it looks successful. But here's the reality. Nobody cares. No one is impressed by your logo. You're not buying quality. You're buying validation. And it's expensive, very expensive. Asterisk. Now let's talk about something emotional. Vacations.uc. People online. Traveling. Posting. Living their best life. And suddenly, you feel like you need it too. So you book a trip, flights, hotels, food, $2,000. $3,000, sometimes more. On a credit card. And for 1 week, it feels amazing. But then you come back, and reality hits. Now you're paying for that memory for the next 6 to 12 months. With interest. Was it worth it? Or did you just trade your future for a temporary escape? Asterisk. And here's the thing. Everything we talked about so far, most people already know it. Deep down, you know it too. But what you're about to see next is way worse. Because the next few things are not obvious. They don't look like mistakes. They look normal. They look smart. And that's exactly why they're dangerous. Asterisk. In part 2, I'm going to show you the one purchase that keeps people broke for years, the everyday habit that secretly costs you $50,000 plus, and the biggest financial lie almost everyone believes and never questions. If you think you've seen the worst already, you haven't. Not even close. Asterisk. Part 2. The hidden money traps you still think are normal. Asterisk. Before you go any further, I want you to ask yourself one question. If your income didn't change, but your spending stayed exactly the same, where will you be in 5 years? Think about it. Same habits, same decisions, same normal spending. Now imagine your bank account. It grow, or does it slowly, quietly disappear? Because what I'm about to show you isn't obvious. These are the things people defend. The things that feel smart, but are actually keeping you stuck. And the next one, it's probably the biggest mistake you're making right now. Asterisk. Let's talk about cars. Not just cars, new cars. You walk into a dealership. Everything smells new, looks perfect, feels like success. You imagine yourself driving it. People noticing, respect. Status. So you sign the papers, drive off the lot, and in that exact moment, you lose money. Not a little. A lot. Around 20% of the car's value gone instantly, before you even reach home. Now let's break it down. You buy a car for $30,000. The moment you leave, it's worth $24,000. You just lost $6,000 in minutes. And it doesn't stop. Every year, it keeps dropping. Meanwhile, you're still paying for it. Monthly payments, interest, insurance. You're literally paying for something that is becoming worth less. Every day, let that sink in. Now here's the real problem. It's not about transportation. A 3 to 4-year-old used car does the exact same job. Same roads, Same destination, half the price. But people don't want that. Why? Because it doesn't feel the same. This isn't about logic. It's about ego. And ego is expensive. Asterisk. Now this one hurts, because it starts with good intentions. You say, this is the year I change. You sign up for the gym. $50 a month feels like an investment. First week, you go. Second week, maybe? Then life happens. You get busy. You skip a day. Then another. And before you know it, you stop going. But the payments, they don't stop. $50 a month. $600 a year. For something you're not even using. Now multiply that by 5 years. $3,000. Gone. Not because you couldn't afford it, but because you didn't follow through. And here's the uncomfortable truth. It's easier to keep paying than to admit you quit. Asterisk. Now, let's go inside your house. Because this is where companies are getting smarter, way smarter. Kitchen, gadgets, fancy furniture, premium home items. Everything looks necessary. Everything looks worth it. You see a blender. $50. Then another one. $400. And you think the expensive one must be better. But is it? Or are you just paying for branding? Again. Let's be honest. Most people don't need 90% of what they buy for their homes. Bread makers, used twice. Air fryers, used for a month. Fancy knife sets. But you only use those Zenvest. It's not utility. It's impulse. And here's the worst part. Some people finance this stuff. They go into debt for a couch. A couch. Something that loses value, gets worn out, and does nothing to improve their financial future. Asterisk. Now we reach the most dangerous one. The one almost nobody escapes. Status spending. This is where everything connects. You don't buy something because you need it. You buy it because of what it says about you. The watch, the shoes, the car, the lifestyle. It's all a signal. A message. I'm doing well. But here's the truth no one wants to hear. Actually wealthy people don't need to prove it. They don't chase validation. They don't spend to impress strangers. That's what people do when they're trying to look rich, not be rich. And that difference changes everything. Because every dollar you spend on status is a dollar that's not building your future, not investing, not growing, not multiplying. Just disappearing. Asterisk. So now you have a choice. And it's a hard one. You can keep doing what everyone else is doing. Spending to feel better. Spending to fit in. Spending without thinking. Or you can step back and see the game for what it really is, because this isn't about money anymore. It's about identity. Are you someone who looks rich, or someone who becomes rich because you can't be both? Not in the beginning. Asterisk. Let's be real for a second. Nobody is coming to fix this. For you, prices aren't going down. Companies aren't going to stop charging more. The system isn't changing. But you can. You can stop playing the game. You can stop buying things that don't matter. You can stop trading your future for temporary satisfaction. Because every small decision you make is shaping your life. That $20 meal, that $1,000 phone, that $80 subscription, it all adds up, not just in money, but in direction. In 5 years, you won't remember what you bought, but you will feel the result. Either you'll have control, or you'll still be wondering, where did all my money go? Asterisk. And by then, it might be too late to fix it easily. So the real question isn't, can you afford it? The real question is, what is it costing your future?